Both teams play man-to-man. They don't really pressure except pressure in the basketball. They're in the gaps. Both teams will play a little conservative on the defensive end, not so much on the offensive end.
Tough basket. Bedford, the head fake. No look to Hansberry for the two-hand flush.
You got to close out on Bedford. Shot fake, drive it to the hole.
Johnson with the takeaway. The sophomore in transition. Here's Deuce Jones the second, one of the top scorers, not just on St. Joe's, but in the A-10. He's on the floor. There he is on the back door, and the wall says, get that out of here with the rejection. Abdallas downhill through contact.
See the hesitation, gets a little bit of advantage. Defense is in a bad place, and he jumps in, creates that contact. Both teams have stayed in that man-to-man, as expected.
Hammond, rise and fire, foul line jumper.
Another guy who's more confident as a sophomore, obviously, than he was as a freshman.
Lawal picked up by Finkley. The pump fake. No, the second effort. Lawal with another highlight reel play.
Watch how quick he responds and gets up. He's an amazing athlete. You've got one of the best freshmen in the country and maybe the best athlete.
Hansberry off a great feed from Johnson makes it a double-digit Virginia Tech lead.
Great pass by Johnson.
8 seconds to shoot. Shoot, open look, you bet.
I'll tell you, Mike Young is one of the best in the country at baseline out of bounds.
Glover Toscano. Jones into the hands of Hansberry. Hokies force the turnover. Hammond drops it off for Johnson. The sophomores make the play. Late in the shot clock. Bedford turns, fires. Hansberry. Johnson banks it in.
Deuce Jones is special. He went 1 for 10 the first night, then came off the bench, and like you mentioned, 29. And speaking of somebody who can shoot it, Coach Young said we're going to be able to run more. We've got more depth. We've got more athleticism. We got skills. And we're going to be able to offensive rebound, and they're doing both of those things here early in the season.
Bedford gets the friendly drop off the iron. Jones, step back three, won't fall. And Lawal's pass intercepted, and the left-hand finish, Glover Toscano. Glover Toscano intercepted by Pasha. Lawal will take it all the way in transition, leaves that short. The feed inside from Haskins. Layup off the mark. Tech in transition. The lob from Abdallas and Lawal. Another exclamation point.
In transition, run the floor. You don't have to throw it perfectly for Lawal to get the finish.
How difficult is that pass from Abdallas to throw it? 13-point Hokie lead. Johnson steps in front of that pass. Hansberry gets in on the action.
That's what I'm talking about. And this is one of the reasons why. You got bigs that can run the floor. You've got a great passer, heads up, looking for his teammates. And watch the reaction from the bench.
Under 4 minutes until halftime. Jones. Rebound from Solano. Tech basketball. Finkley by himself. Lawal got a piece of it. In transition. Hammond. What a defensive move. Surveying what's behind him. Back-to-back baskets. Both teams starting fives on the floor to begin the second half.
Hokies ran a play to lob for Lawal, and they took that away.
Bedford with 6 on the shot clock. Lawal with two. Third time's the charm for Tech on that possession.
What a possession for Virginia Tech. Always big when you play an in-state game.
Abdallas, the turnaround J from the elbow. And one of your favorite venues.
The Palestra. Hokies going against a 2-3 zone now.
Bedford knocks down the corner three. How about that, partner?
I love that tradition. It's got to be one of the best in college sports.
There you see, top right corner of your screen, the Hawk. And the block from behind by Johnson. What a night the Sophomore's having. On the offensive end, with the left hand, Tyler Johnson doing it all. Ball movement from Tech. There's Dorn under the basket. A goaltend. The St. Joe's team does have some height on it.
Oh yeah, Solano in now, 7 foot 260.
Shoots. Yes.
4-star recruit.
Abdallas, other end, right back at you with the triple. I think it's so cool to have, even though those are regular season games, the tournament feel of it, the bragging rights.
Oh yeah, an in-season tournament like that.
Abdallas, Hansberry at the rim.
Yeah. There's a little lob pass in the lane.
Pasha, kick to Bedford. Lawal got by his defender, up and under, Toby Lawal. Jones, other end, short.
Shoot also gets into double figures. Hokies with 5 now.
Bounce pass of Dallas. Hansberry over the outstretched arms. What a find. What a play at the rim.
That was incredible.
And Abdallas, the block. He's got the board. Hammond. And the finish. Hansberry.
Abdallas with the block. Contested. Comes away with it. And watch this pass. Ahead and the lob. I didn't know if Lawal was going to take it or Hansberry was going to take it. I'm surprised they didn't just meet at the rim. But what a nice play. Kevin Kearney, another redshirt freshman. But here go the Hokies.
Hammond had the assistant transition last time. He finishes at the rim.
Head, share the ball, and again, this time Hammond's running the floor, taking the contact, and making a shot.
3 games to open the new season, all 3 for Virginia Tech. They score over 90 points in the win, and the Hokies are 3